Good evening and welcome to the Bear Cave. I'm Teddy, and you are listening to Night Talk. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes of criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research for entertainment purposes only. Grab a glass of wine, whatever you like, and join me as I continue to look at the interview that Tasha K did with when she sat down with Miesha Shakes, Kevin Hart's executive assistant. And this time I'm going to look at J.T. Jackson, this young man who was accused of having been behind we'll just say that, videotape. It's interesting. It really is. So come on in and join me so we can analyze this real commentary at Unwine with Teddy.
But my question is, I'm trying to figure out why he released it. And I wonder why he released it and why did he choose, out of all friends, to set up? Why did he choose JT Jackson to set up? Does JT
You
Jackson
think he released it, or you think he released it?
Kevin has his phone in his hands 24 hours. The only way he couldn't release it is if someone from his security team released it. Like if he handed somebody his phone, but Kevin released that video. JT didn't release that video. That video was taken on Kevin's phone.
What about the wife?
She was upset. He sent her these big bouquet. I don't know. It's like a flower place.
Yeah.
They last for a year. So Aniko came in the office. She was like, "Hey, Miesha," and I call her Miss Hart. So I was like, "Hey, Miss Hart, how are you?" And she was like, "I'm good. Kevin said he sent me something." And I was like, "Oh yeah, it's in the office." And I'm like, "This is bullshit. Why would he send her this?" So she was like, "Oh, do you know what he sent me?" And I didn't want to make her mad. So I was like, it's in his office. So she goes into his office and she was just like, "He sent me all the way up here for this." And they were just flowers from, I think, Floral du Jour or something. And it said, one said I. It was in these boxes with the hearts, and one said I. And then the other one had a heart. It said love, and then the U. And then it said her name spelled out, Aniko. And then she was like, "I guess." She was pregnant. She was like, "I guess I can take a few." She took 2 boxes, and I took a package, and she put them in her car. And she was just like, "I can't believe he made me come all the way out here for this."
Really?
But he was in Atlanta filming Night School. And I was like, she does not need flowers right now. She needs you. She needs your time. She needs to talk to you because what you're doing is scandalous. But she didn't know. She didn't send that video the way her hurt was. And if it wasn't for her trainer, she probably wouldn't have got through what she went through.
Her trainer, who was her trainer?
Rebecca Watson.
Okay.
Yeah.
She was
Perfect.
Wow. When I decided to come on tonight, I thought, you know what? There is just too much material out there that makes this story, the backstory, um, so very interesting. And I'm talking about this lawsuit. Yes. Yes. Let me just, gee, there's just so much. So there was a lawsuit, and it was filed on September the 16th, 2019. Yeah. Remember the charges against this young man, or this, I'll just say he's not young, I'll just say JT, or Jonathan Todd Jackson. He's an actor. Okay. Were eventually dropped. But this lawsuit, the plaintiff in this lawsuit, her name was Montia Sabag, Sabbag. At some point, I will show the complaint and get into it. But she was the plaintiff against the defendants, Kevin Hart, Jonathan Todd Jackson, Marriott International Incorporated, the Blackstone Group, the Cosmopolitan of Las Vegas, another individual, Ashley German, Famolos International, and other defendants. And this complaint was for 8 different items. One was negligence, infliction of emotional distress, negligence, supervision, intentional infliction of emotional distress, invasion of privacy, intrusion upon seclusion, invasion of privacy, public disclosure of private facts, invasion of privacy, violations of California Constitution rights and privacy. Just reading this over, in and of itself, this part of the story that she is telling TASHAK, at this part, I decided, I want to know a little bit more about this aspect of it, because it's really it really gets very interesting. And how do I want to say it? I'll think about how I want to say it, because these tapes, and we know what was alleged. Apparently, I mean, there were, when she sat down and said what she saw in the tapes, I mean, it's believable that she would have seen these tapes and that allegedly these things happen, because it's mentioned also in this lawsuit by this plaintiff. And I will show you pictures of who this woman was, or is. Also, a little on JT. I know it's very late, but I think I'm going to be getting into more of this, because it would be interesting just to go through this complaint and this backstory behind it all. Remember, she said the charges were dropped against JT Jackson. And I'm just wondering, she was asking for, by the way, more than $60 million because of this video tape that was made secretly of her in this, we'll just say, this situation. Okay. Good evening. Good evening and welcome. Shout out to the mob, my other bears, the Grizzlies. But let me go ahead and show you some pictures. Also, TMZ covered this part of this story, or, they showed some photos, and yeah, I'm going to get into it. If you don't mind, at least for, maybe 20, 30 minutes, and then, yeah, just see how you might react to it. Yeah, I guess I can say that. So I'll be right back as soon as I can set this up. Hang on.
Wow, you look so perfect. I'll hit the ground if you keep on looking at me like that. And you don't know what you do to me. And I would probably go and end it all if you found out. No words can explain what I'm feeling. Being with you feels as easy as breathing. And right when I do, you just go on and steal it. Am I out of my mind? You got me so high. Being with you feels like blue skies. No 없이 하루하루 지루해. 널 보면 생각 잘 안 돼. 아름다워서 You got me so. 너랑 있을 때 시간이 너무 빨리 가. 이제 딴 여자 볼 때 알아 focus 보이지 않아. 오직 너뿐이야. Okay. 내 시선은 절대 안 돌려 처음 본 순간부터. It was clear skies from day one. Got me so high. Boom, then spaceship, we in that UFO sight. I'm falling fast for you, no parachute. 이제 떠나버릴 lonely life, cause I finally found something true. No words can't explain what I'm feeling. Being with you feels as easy as breathing. Right when I do, you just go on and steal it. Am I out of my mind? You got me so high. 하루하루 지루해 날 보면 생각 잘 안 돼 아름다웠어 You got me so high Being with you feels like blue sky 너 없이 하루하루 지루해 널 보면 생각 잘 안 돼 아름다웠어 You got me so So high, 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 so high. 아름다워, 아름다워. Yeah, you got me so.
All right, so that is Jonathan T. Jackson, the young man. I say young man. I'm the age that I am. Can I say that? All right. So let me just tell you a little bit about his background. Let's see. Some of the, let's see, I had it up here. All right. So J.T. Jackson is known for, I guess it's SWAT. 2017, I guess a film, Future Man in 2017. Then there was Naked, a film. Let's see. He's an actor. He's been in a number of series. Some other works that he's done. He was a professional bowler on the PBA tour for many years. He carried a 200 plus average, high score. Wow, interesting background. You often wonder, I do, how do people end up in Hollywood and, get a role, get a break, and life intersects, with these celebrities. Yeah, but it does. And he found himself in a situation, part of this Kevin Hart, I'm going to say allegedly, and I'll show you from the TMZ also and from the case, but this extortion case, this woman from this tape says, I told you I was innocent. Well, I told you her name was Montia. Let me just show you. Let me take this down for a second. Here she is. There she is with Gloria Aldrich, famous attorney. Let's turn this down. Just want to turn it down. All right, so her name is Montia Sabag. Sabbag. Maybe that's Sabad. Bag. The woman in the S tape. I almost said it. I don't want to say it. In the tape with Kevin Hart says that JT Jackson was on her short list of people possibly behind the extortion. Yeah. So this was an extortion case. The ex strip club bartender seen there with her attorney, Lisa, did I call her Aldrich? Bloom, Friday. That was back then in 2018. She was in San Fernando Valley. She said at that time she was feeling pretty good about Jackson's arrest. Remember, Montia had long maintained her innocence and says even police believe she was a victim in the case. Montia said at that time, now that the ordeal is over for her, she can reveal what she thought of JT and why she had serious suspicions. Well, a lawsuit came out of that. And in the end, JT Jackson those charges were dropped. He's very handsome, isn't he? Yeah, let me just put his picture up again. There he is. There's several pictures. There's another picture of him. Mm-hmm. I think that might be even a more recent photo. I'm not sure of him, but that's from People. Yeah. What was said and in this interview, knowing the NDA that she signed, wow. I guess she said that she wanted to tell the story. She wanted to get her story out there, and it was time. Huh. Let me see if I can read a little bit of this complaint. It just has, you might wonder, why am I so hesitant here? It has, it's graphic enough that, or, with certain words in it that I'd have to just, either bleep it out or just, abbreviate or whatever. Because I don't want my channel to be struck for any type of language or anything that would seem that it could be suggestive of a certain. YouTube is cracking down. I just read something today. Mm-hmm. YouTube is going to begin to, issue more strikes on, and I'm talking about community strikes. Yeah. And so when YouTube strikes you, it's very, you can, put in a counter, but with YouTube, if they strike you, then typically you're going to have to, it will stay on for 90 days. Yeah. And if you get 3 strikes, if you get 3 strikes from YouTube, your channel is going to disappear. Mhm. Community guideline strikes. Yeah. Those are a little tougher to fight against. Yeah. Because they're more serious. They are. They're more serious. I mean, copyright strikes are serious, but we're talking about community guideline strikes violation. So they look at a lot of different things. Mhm. And sexual nudity, and I can say it's in their guidelines. They have really strict guidelines about that, and it's a wonder that you can see that so many people out there have I'll just say have walked the line with that, almost like they could fall off at any moment. But I think 2024, yeah, YouTube is going to start cracking down even more so, I think. Yeah. They're going to start cracking down on harassment and bullying, um, just a lot more. I'm reading. Yeah. So anyway, how's everyone? Should I come out and say hello? I can do that. Let me do that. What's on your mind tonight? Listen carefully. Yeah, let me shout out a few people. Oh, thank you, Miss Redhead, for the $20 super chat tonight. Appreciate all you do. Unwine with Teddy. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. Judy Coles, Miss Vaughn 50. Good evening, Mimi Twin. I know it's late. Latoya Woods, Zenobia, Jennifer. Hey, just wanted to pop in, heading to bed. Good night, sweet dreams. YouTube streets have been kind of entertaining tonight. I have not been watching them. Yeah. I can imagine, though. I can imagine. I think I've seen some of the titles of videos. Haven't watched anything. Okay. All right. So let me, I'm just going to read a little bit of it. And then maybe I will play more of the interview, just a little bit more. Okay. Just so you can get a sense of this complaint. Let me just go to the part. Let's see. So in the introduction of this complaint, it says that it's a suit based on negligence and invasion of privacy claims. That the plaintiff specifically alleges these counts: negligence, infliction of emotional stress, those other counts that I mentioned: intrusion, seclusion, invasion of privacy, and that the defendants engaged in outrageous irresponsible, despicable conduct. Let's turn this down. And she said, should be punished, well, her lawyers, to the maximum extent of under the law. That Cosmo defendant specifically negligently authorized, allowed, and otherwise permitted Jackson, it says, access to Hart's hotel room suite at the Cosmopolitan of Las Vegas and breached their duty of care to Miss Sabag. Defendant Hart negligently or intentionally authorized, allowed, and otherwise permitted Jackson access to his hotel room suite and breached his duty of care. Defendant Jackson caused Miss Savage to be secretly videotaped. All this is alleged in or about, and it gives some address without her knowledge or consent while she was engaged in private, it says, relations with Hart in a private suite. Those charges were dropped against him. Why? TASHAK asked Miesha, why would Kevin Hart, and I'm going to say allegedly, why would he put this on his best friend? Or we'll say, a friend. Those are serious, allegations. I think I have just a part of him speaking about it. I do. Let me see. I thought I pulled it up on Facebook. Hang on. I know y'all want me to go real fast, but see, just going through this just tonight. So I'm trying to pull it together. Hang on. So he speaks to Comedy Hype. And take a listen to what he says. It's real short. Let's do this. No, I actually wanted to do this. Wait a minute. Like I want to have something up there. Okay.
If you thought that I did something to you, we're like this, and these accusations that they're accusing me, your boy, for 15 years, you don't want to sit down and talk to me, brother? You don't want to look me in my eye and be like, like he never ever sat down and called me on the phone to say, yo, we need to talk.
Never ever called him on the phone. Said like, yeah, why? Even after he's exonerated from this.
And I just found that odd. You know, that's 15 years, brother. Come sit down with me. Talk to me. I wanted to talk to him. Like, yo, hey, that none of that never happened. Till this day, none of that never happened.
This is why this part of her interview is just really it's all very fascinating. What is being said here in this interview, and you can see the entire interview on TASHAK Live. But as you can see, I'm playing, I'm just kind of going in order of the interview for the most part. So let's take a listen to a little bit more. Let's see. A little bit more.
There supporting her
the entire time. She was able to talk to her, so she was her support.
What made her stay and forgive Kevin? Do you know?
I think it could have been money. Because why would somebody leave a wealthy man? I think it was money.
So she was coming in the office too after the scandal, like nothing happened?
She came in the office for packages, but you can tell every time she came, she was hurt. I've never seen, she's a happy woman, and just to see her silent and just, hey, Miesha, how are you? Just no expression. She was lifeless at the time. She was hurt. She was hurt. It was crazy because Kevin had a private jet and he was flying back and forth. And I'm like, your wife needs you. The least you can do is come on the weekend and leave night school, especially after seeing it. Even though it had all these reviews, it was not a great movie. But I was just like, she needed him. She needed him at the time, and she had a lot of pain on her face. So I doubt she filmed that. She couldn't have.
Remember when this came out? She was hurt. She's pregnant. Zenobia says, why would that woman blame JT and not Kevin? Whom she was allegedly with. Like, JT set them up? I don't know. It doesn't make sense, does it? You heard what Miesha said before this. She said that allegedly Kevin, made that video. He made that video, allegedly. Yeah. Listen in.
She did not release that.
Now he lost a lot of endorsement deals behind that video, right?
He did.
Can you name a few?
I can. He really lost endorsement deals with the Oscars. That's when his endorsement deals got lost.
Because that came right after.
Shortly after, a little after, like a year and something later.
Yeah, remember that? Those deals? Yes. They around the Oscar time, he did, Kevin Hart. Because of the allegations, all of that. Yeah. It's interesting how people they come back. What is it? You know, I really did not know until reading some of this articles and things that I've been looking into, um, that I'll get into, get more into. I don't know why I just didn't know that much, and still don't know that much about kind of how Kevin Hart is in Hollywood, and what some people think about him and things that he's done. I guess when you have $4 billion, he has a lot of money. And he has endorsements too, movie deals and things. Wow. Huh. What is this? There are some discrepancies with Kevin Hart because he has not told anybody who made the phone call. Yeah. It seems that there's more of a story, things that haven't really been told yet. Just never know what you don't know. Yeah. This proves Kevin is foul. Allegedly, comments made in the chat. Yeah. Opinions, your own. Yeah. Wow. His wife had to just be so hurt. Yeah. Listen.
The
Okay.
Oscars happened.
And they redug up, I guess, old LGBTQ jokes or something
Correct.
that he was saying on Twitter, and they wanted him to apologize, and he said, "Fuck you."
Exactly. And he refused to apologize. That's the only reason
And
why
lost
he did
his
apologize.
Oscars deal, and so what endorsements did he lose behind that though?
I read 4 billion. 4 million. No, they make. What did Cat Williams say? He makes more than $1 million a month, something like that. Let me see. No, he actually said he's a very wealthy. Cat Williams, more money than one of the wealthiest. Let's see. Think. Yes, his films have generated over 4 billion in revenue at the box office. How much is he worth? Let's just say a lot of money. He's made millions from comedy tours, estimated earnings of nearly 190 million just from gross tour earnings. Yeah. How much is Kevin Hart worth in 2023? Estimates are 450 million. That's still a lot of money, $500 million. Yeah. Still, it's a lot of money. What a rainy day fund. I don't know. Let me continue with this. Yeah. Fair use commentary. It's just very interesting.
He lost his Nike contract, which was a huge contract. And I was mad at Nike because we would get free shoes. So I was like,
Oh, I do remember that. He lost his Nike contract. That's right. And she said she was getting, free shoes. That's what she was.
damn.
Oh man, listen.
Yeah, but he lost Nike, and the comedian who Angela Johnson.
Yes.
Yeah, she had what do you call it? She was producing something through Heartbeat, and she walked away.
Is she LGBTQ or something?
I don't know if she is, but I do know she supports it. But she walked away. She pulled her entire people left and right. Anyone who had a lot of people who had contracts, anybody who had things that they were producing through Heartbeat, they were pulling it. So, and then you had people calling us. So it was a time where Heartbeat, you know, we were like, are we still going to have a job by the end of this?
It was
Because
that bad.
it was bad. It was, the Oscars was a bad time. And then the only reason why Kevin apologized, well, the whole tweet thing to back, just to piggyback off of what you said.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin didn't delete the tweets. Wayne Brown, who's his friend, he's a Plastic Cup Boys. He's a part of Kevin's social media. So he can post some things on Kevin's social media along with Kevin. So Wayne deleted the tweets. So that's why when everyone's like, why did Kevin delete it? Kevin didn't delete it. Wayne did. Kevin was busy at that time. I forget what he was doing, but Wayne deleted those tweets. And Haley, his publicist, called me. She was like, hey, Miesha, you know what? Kevin deleted his tweets. I was like, what tweets? She was like, do you see what happened? And I was like, no. And then I was like, whoa, another scandal? So Wayne deleted the tweets. So I called Wayne and I was like, hey, Wayne, is there any way you can put these tweets back on the internet? We need them back because people are upset that they're deleted. So this is like a win-lose situation. So the whole Oscar scandal, it took a toll on Heartbeat. He lost so many endorsements. People were pulling their shows from Heartbeat. It was a sad time. It was definitely a sad time.
It was. She said it was a sad time. Lost a lot of, very big endorsements behind that scandal. Allegedly, I'll say. But that was a good question. Why? Why did he put it on his friend? Why did this Montia, why did she include him in that lawsuit and not? Well, she did include Kevin. She did. Mm-hmm. Yes, $450 million is private jet money. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is. All right. If I get into it anymore, it's like I almost didn't want to talk about this part tonight because it's so, but it's because of the lateness of the hour. But I promise this part is important too, because it goes to, it's the background. It's I know if the lawsuit is against, Miesha and TASHAK, but this gives insight. It does. Wow. I mean, laws are laws, facts are facts. Whatever, if they can, if Kevin and his team find that there was, extortion against him for this information, this to not come out, it has to be proven. But she is certainly sitting down and telling, I don't know if she's telling all, but she's telling a lot, isn't she? Yeah. All right. It's late. It's almost midnight. Yeah. Keep your bare phones on, will you? So, what is going on? I'm going to ask, since it was brought up, what's going on in the YouTube streets? Well, what are the hot, what's, who's in trouble now? Do you like the way I'll ask it just like that? Who's in trouble now? Yeah. And is it even worth it? I've seen a couple of things. I don't know what to believe. Is it just like more drama being created? Is Judy? Yes. Judy, you want to give us a synopsis? 2 or 3 minutes. I know you could bring me up to speed, Judy. Yeah. She's our resident. Uh, let me tell you what's going on in the YouTube streets in 60. It's like what? Go around the world in 60 seconds, but maybe go around the YouTube street in a few minutes. I have no idea because I have not listened. I've just seen some titles and that's it. Oh, you want to do something very short for the mob? Okay. Let me throw the link out. We can end up with maybe some good laughs here. And then we're going to say good night. Let's see. Oh, I like that. She is our residential YouTube news correspondent. There is the link. Everything is alleged. Fair use commentary, your opinion. Yeah, come on up. Night Talk. We're waiting for Judy. There she is. All right, let me say hello to Judy and welcome back. Miss Judy. Can you hear me? I don't hear you. We don't hear you. I know I have my mics. Everything is open. Welcome, Judy. Can you hear me? All right. So it looks like there's some type of connection. I don't know. You want to drop down and try to come back up? All right. So she's. Yes. Thank you. Vicky Black says all comments and personal opinions are allegedly. Yeah. And while we're waiting for Judy to come back up, is it okay? Are you guys interested in some of the backstory? And I'm talking about JT Jackson, Kevin Hart, some of the things that have been going on in the last, with Kevin Hart, also just in general. All right, we'll try this once again. Judy Coles, are you with me? Hello, Judy. I don't know what's going on, Judy. Open your mic. I know I have you open. Oh, Judy. Oh, you'd like to hear more, Zenobia? Yeah. Okay, let's do it. We will do it. I know I'm like, kind of really taking my time here tonight, but I thought, you know what? I almost didn't even talk about this lawsuit tonight, but it's okay. Let's try this again. Judy,
Teddy?
yes, welcome.
Hello?
I can hear you. Hello. Oh, can't wait to hear you, Judy. The mob is waiting for our our YouTube correspondent. And it's just about midnight. So this is perfect. If we can get a few minutes report. We're going to try this again, Judy. Now I don't hear you. Let's see. I'm praying for a good connection. Look, we hear some kind of noise, but like clicking or something. I don't know. All right. While Judy is still trying to get on, what is this? JT has filed a lawsuit in December regarding this. But let's drop her from this one and bring her up here. We're trying that again.
Teddy?
Yes. What was
I don't know.
Okay, let me just read this comment. JT has filed a lawsuit in December regarding this, but not against Kevin, from what you've gathered thus far. Oh, all right.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Okay. Now, this piece of dirt I ran into on. Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. This piece of dirt I ran into on Incoming Opinion.
Oh, IO, in and out.
Candy was reading Trees for Filth.
She's back?
Candy has been gone for a month. And Candy she doesn't work every day. She works when she wants to.
Oh.
So she had been getting all of these complaints and all of these people coming up to her telling her that Trees had her name in her mouth and was talking about her behind her back. So Candy,
allegedly,
Candy had a panel. She had a program today and she dropped the link because she wanted Trees to come on the panel and address her issue.
Okay.
Whatever she had to say. But of course, she didn't show up.
She didn't hit the link. Okay.
She didn't hit the link. So and they dragged that thing out. I got bored with it because it was a lot of people on there that I didn't know because all of those people changed after that last insurrection. So, so I don't know those people anymore. So anyway, after that, Sweet Pea Diaries had her own dragorization of Trees. And I mean, she went in even deeper.
Can I ask you a question about that?
Yeah.
Didn't Sweet Pea say that she was I thought she was doing something different in on her, was that on her main channel?
It was on her. I don't know if it was her main channel or her backup channel.
Oh, okay.
Sweet Pea is getting into documentaries.
That's what I
You
thought
know,
I heard.
yeah, that's she's like she gonna leave the Tasha K and all that other stuff alone. You know, she's going into a whole uh different direction. But
Okay,
she
get
had
back to it. Okay, so she did, what did she do?
she had to take advantage of the fact that trees
Dragatization.
trees was dragged, read, cracked, popped, all of that by her own folk. And the thing is, Candy repeatedly said, everybody kept telling me not to mess with you, trees, because they said you were going to turn on me. And they said it was only a matter of time.
Didn't
You
I
know.
say didn't I
Yeah.
say it?
Yeah.
I said
Mm.
this is her pattern.
Yeah.
I don't know why people put their trust in she's
Yeah.
going to turn. This is what she does, every person.
Yeah.
It's just a matter
So
of time.
it's just a matter of time. So
Allegedly. Okay.
yeah. So that was the dirt, Teddy.
So what allegedly was Trees supposed to have been.
She was supposed to hit the link.
No,
So
no, I understand that,
oh,
but
okay.
what was it supposed to be rumored about IO?
Uh this uh what was her name?
I mean,
It was a
what was she
person
supposed.
named Kenzie or something. A woman. It was one woman initially started this whole all of this confusion. That's how they work on that side. It only take one person to start a
Yeah,
whole bunch of.
I've just never trusted any of those people up on her panel. I mean,
Yeah,
the whole just
yeah. They
rude.
don't. They don't need any proof. All they need is to just say whatever they want to say.
Yeah,
You know.
it's all hearsay. I mean, the
Yeah.
thing that she does no homework, no read, nothing. It's just
Teddy, and you said something I gotta get you correct on. Um, uh,
oh
Trees had told a lie years ago that she went to Las Vegas to look up what's her name, Charisma,
yeah,
to roll up on Charisma.
right.
Okay, that was a lie. She didn't know where Charisma lived. She never went to Charisma's apartment. She did not go to Charisma's apartment in Las Vegas. That was a lie.
But she showed up somewhere in Vegas.
She that was the first time she had ever when she went to Las Vegas, that was the first time she had ever been on a plane. The first time she had ever been
Really?
out of yes. The first time she had ever been out of Philly.
Oh no.
Oh yes. They dragged her for filth, child. Okay, Teddy. It was Teddy. I sent it to you. I know you don't have time to
I
go
don't
through
mean to
everything.
laugh. I mean,
I know.
some people have never, and they never. But I mean, for someone to say, don't disappoint me.
He had never been on a plane. She had never been out of Philly
Oh,
when she went to Vegas.
oh.
And the way that she thought she had Charisma's address is that she got Sweet Pea on the phone and she said is the address 1234 Main Street. And Sweet Pea said Sweet Pea said, she said something like, "Oh, that sounds right," but she said she didn't even verify it or anything, so she know that she didn't go to the right place. Okay, okay, Gerald.
Okay, thanks for coming up,
You
Miss
welcome.
Judy.
You welcome.
We love
Have
you.
a pleasant night, Teddy.
You too. Good night.
Good night.
Okay. She had never been out of Philly, and it shows. Give papaya. Yeah. Oh gosh, could I make some jokes right now? But I'm gonna keep it. Or I could say some things that some people might find kind of funny. Well, let me let me go back to my kind of subdued. It's it's late. I'm not staying up to 1 o'clock. It's 12:01. It's midnight. We'll have to take a look at that. All right. Ooh, I could give papaya. Oh, oh my goodness. There's so much material just in that. Oh. I wonder, did she want to sit in the aisle or sit by the window? Y'all better leave me alone because it's just too much material. I could paint a story. I can imagine when the flight attendant came down the aisle. I don't. Well, from Philly to Las Vegas, it should be at least maybe 2.5, 3 hour flight, I would think. So they should serve. They should serve something on the plane. You know where I'm going with this, okay? No, I don't think they have cheesesteak. Okay, can we just say goodnight? Can we just... Piggy Black says, great show. Unwine with Teddy. All right. What is this? McClurg said, I still haven't looked at anybody eating wings again. Still traumatized. Oh, guys. It's just really too much material. All right. I appreciate everyone that joined me tonight. It's 1:08 in, and that will do it for us. Please hit the like on your way out. Share this video, and we will do more on this story. We will, and I will play more and more of the interview. It's getting good now, guys. It got, right from the beginning. But there were some wow. Not Teddy knows to cut it before we all get going. Please don't. Please. Can you tell? All right. That will do it. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Teddy. Good night.
Wow, you look so perfect. I'll hit the ground if you keep on looking at me like that. And you don't know what you do to me. And I would probably go and end it all if you found out. No words can explain what I'm feeling. Being with you feels as easy as breathing. And right when I do, you just go on and steal it. Am I out of my mind? You got me so high. Being with you feels like blue skies. 너 없이 하루하루 지루해. 널 보면 생각 잘 안 돼. 아름다웠어. You got me so. 너랑 있을 때 시간이 너무 빨리 가. 이젠 딴 여자 볼 때 알아 focus 보이지 않아. 오직 너뿐이야. Okay. 내 시선은 절대 안 돌려 전부 순간부터. It was clear skies from day one. Got me so high. 붕뜬 spaceship 위에 난 UFO sight. I'm falling fast for you, no parachute. 이제 떠나버릴 lonely life. Cause I finally found something true. No words can't explain what I'm feeling. Being with you feels as easy as breathing. Right when I do, you just go on and steal it. Am I out of my mind? You got me so high. Being with you feels like blue skies. 너 없이 하루하루 지루해. 난 널 보면 생각 잘 안 돼. 아름다웠어. You got me so high. Being with you feels like blue sky. 너 없이 하루하루 지루해. 널 보면 생각 잘 안 돼. 아름다웠어. You got me so so high, 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 so high. 아름다워. Yeah, you got me so